Greetings to all our viewers and good evening to the speakers. Now, during this COVID period, we all are locked down in our homes. We must be feeling very lonely. We all want friends, more friends, and maybe a girlfriend too.
These things might seem like huge things today, but imagine, what about 10 years down the line when you're possibly talking to various officials, trying to maintain your business or start your career?
Talking to people right now might seem like a very casual activity, but years down the line, it becomes a driving force of your careers. This brings us to today's topic, network to net worth.
Today, we are joined by professionals from drastically different fields, but who have one thing in common: the way they build their careers. We are joined by Mr. Sridhar, who is a success coach at Ascentive UAE, Mr. Nitin, who is a managing director at Gopinath Group of Companies, and Ms. Kanchan, who is the additional director general of reporting for All India Radio and Doordarshan News.
Hey, wait, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Gautam Agarwal.
And I'm Kushagra Srivastav, and we'll be moderating today's panel.
So, just before we begin, let me just give a quick idea of how this panel discussion will go for our viewers. We will have each speaker speaking for 5 to 7 minutes to discuss their views on the topic with regards to the profession or fields of the career, followed by a quick Q&A. We then move on to a general question before ending today's panel discussion.
The first person on the panel who's joined us today is Mr. Sridhar. V. Sridhar is a success coach helping entrepreneurs move from where they are to where they want to be. He's a franchisee and trainer at Ascentive UAE and is also the CEO of Accelerate Freight Services. He loves networking, meeting people, and building relationships. His overall career spans 28 years, of which 18 years are as an entrepreneur. He has held various management roles in BNI groups in the Middle East, one of the largest networking forums globally. So, Mr. Sridhar, why don't you introduce yourselves to us?
Yes, thank you to both of you, Gautam and Kushagra, for inviting me to be a speaker here. I think whatever needs to be said, you've already said. Just wanted to share that my whole networking with people and building relationship uh, in a way that I knew how to network started in around 2012 when I joined BNI, and only then did I start slowly learning about how to actually network and build a network. So yes, and as someone who's trained as a professional networker, and I train business owners today how to maximize their returns from networking forums that they attend. So that's what I do now. Yeah.
So, Mr. Sridhar, I believe all of us know what the significance of networking is. However, we would like to personally ask to someone who essentially trains people in building the skill and setting their careers, what does networking mean to you and how has your journey been so far?
Well, my journey has been always one of learning because I consider myself today also as someone who keeps on learning and improving in what I do. And I'm a lifelong learner. As far as networking is concerned, I would say that if I had to phrase it uh, in a in a quote that Dr. Ivan Meisner says, networking is all about farming, farming relationships, cultivating relationships, and it's not about what I would get done for myself. It's all about what I can get done for the others. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sridhar. Mr. Sridhar, would you like to speak on the topic network to net worth?
Certainly, if you would want me to, I would definitely go ahead and speak. And because this is one subject, one topic that I really love, and I've created a passion and love for it over the past few years. So let me start by sharing. I'm not coming up with any prepared speech. I'm just going to be sharing from my heart about my own life experiences on networking, which I think would make more value. So let me start with a proverb that is very famous, which is very dear to me as well, which is an African proverb. It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others, which essentially means that build quality relationship with people around you and build a strong network so that your journey and how far you go becomes much easier. So, network and networking is unfortunately a subject which is not taught in schools or colleges. It is, I believe, essential. It's a very essential life skill that if somehow somewhere is included in the curriculum of school going students or college going students would be amazing. Yet it is something that is not taught. Again, it is something that doesn't come naturally to all the people. It takes years for a person to really understand and how to get it right. So I will elaborate more why I say so. When the moment you say network or networking, immediately probably people think of someone in a formal attire attending a event, and all the people in his business card holder that he may or she may have. That is not just network or networking. Network could be all the people that you know and the ones they know you. So it could be your family, it could be friends, it could be your colleagues, it could be suppliers, clients, it could be any person that you have contact with and have an access to. So the only essential thing is you should be knowing them at a basic level and they should be knowing you at a basic level so that you can approach them anytime you want. Now, what happens if you see right from childhood, we have all studied in schools, we have all studied in college, where we've had probably like 50 students, 30 students, or 100 students in a classroom. Yet you will find that there is an inner circle of few students with whom you're really very close, with whom you probably go hang out all the time. And then there is another circle with whom you will just say hi, hello, and maybe once in a while go for a movie or whatever it is. So that's exactly how even in life it works. Uh, the more and more we create a strong bonding and a bigger inner circle, the more it will be really easy for us in our journey in life and in business. So at every stage of life and business, we individually we cannot manage and do get everything accomplished. We always need the expertise of other people around us in order to make our journey easy, and that is only possible by having a strong network. So let me come to this thing about so how do you actually build a strong network, and how do you go about essentially in networking? The moment you are amongst people, the more and more people that you can help achieve their goals, the more and more people that you build relationship with and deepen those relationship, they will look out for you. Think of all the people that you have met in your life. How many people do you remember? If you will see, go back, you will remember very strongly those people who helped you in your life in your dire moments, who were there for you when you needed them most. Those are the top people that will come to your memory immediately, not someone who all the time came to sell you something. So that is exactly when we uh, change the whole scenario. That is exactly what we need to do when we are amongst people. The more and more the people that we meet, we help them, they are going to remember us, and the relationship is going to get strengthened. And if you see that, our network will become not only bigger, and it will also become stronger. So it's really essential. So whoever is watching this video, whether it is college going students, whether it is fresh entrepreneurs, or very experienced business owners, uh, they will all have seen people who are like employees working somewhere in an organization at whatever levels they are, would be really highly successful, possibly successful also. But you will notice that they are moving from home cave to car cave, and from car cave to the office cave, back to the car cave, and then back to the home cave. We are all from ages, we are all cave people. So networking doesn't come naturally to us. So it's very important that we acquire the skill. The good news is this skill can be acquired. This skill can be, we can get trained. So that's the best part of it. So when I joined a networking organization which is more structured around the globe in 2012, it took me really a couple of years or a year and a half to understand how this whole thing works. So let me share with you a personal journey that I had in 2014. I came to a point in life when my business, my life came to a complete standstill. We reached a level where uh, we, myself and my wife, we are thinking, should we, our business that we were running completely went bust. We reached a level where we were thinking of some very, what do you say, decisions that if I had taken, I would not be here. So that level of thought was going on in our mind. Yet the network that I was part of and joined in 2012, those 2 years that I had built, put in all the effort in cultivating relationship there, came to my rescue when I had to turn around my business and grow it again. So they helped me financially, they helped me in terms of helping me getting new clients, and they stood by me in terms of giving me a moral boost. And that is when I really realized the importance of having a strong social capital, not just financial capital. So all those people, all those viewers who are watching this, I would encourage them to focus on building strong relationship, which could be the foundation for a very strong network. And every networking opportunity that they get, not to miss out on it, because every networking opportunity brings along with it an opportunity to either learn something new, meet some new people, expand their network, and even probably um get new business. So, and most importantly, also to be able to help other people. So, A, always take up an opportunity to network whenever you get it. And B, when you go there, always look out, how can I help people there? Because the moment you, for someone goes with an outlook of how can I help people, they will be the ones that will be remembered most, and they will be the ones having the deepest relationship in their network. So I would sign off with that, and sign off again, once again reminding all the viewers about the quote of Dr. Ivan Meisner. Dr. Ivan Meisner is the father of modern networking, and he has said that networking is all about farming and cultivating relationship, and it is not about hunting. It's not me centric, it's we centric. How can we create win-win relationship? Thank you.
Well, Sridhar, that was a very good talk. Last line will be stuck by like almost all our viewers, and they will really love it. You mentioned about networking groups. A lot of people join. A lot of people are part of organizations and networking groups, but yet they're not able to maximize the benefits from it. I believe you have been a part of BNI, which is one of the biggest networking groups worldwide. Do you believe that BNI has contributed in a way where your reach stands today?
Certainly, yes. Now, BNI is a platform that is provided to people, entrepreneurs, to go and network. It's something very, very similar to a gym. How it is used is what makes it, uh, productive or not. So definitely, uh, for that matter, any networking organization or any networking event or group is equally beneficial. It's what we do there makes the difference than uh, you know just the group itself. Adding to that, I would say a couple of other things which are relevant to your question. A, it is very important to set the objective upfront. Why are we joining a group? what is our objective for joining a group? Because if we don't know what our objective is or it is incorrect, we will end up leaving that organization very soon because we will not find what we joined there for. And secondly, our behavioral style. How do we adapt to people? How do we, build strong relationship by honoring other people's behavioral style? So yeah, that's a very important.
Thank you, Mr. Sridhar. Another small thing that I'd like to add on, not really add on, but really say right now, is that when we had opened our podium to the audience to gather some questions for all the speakers, at the time we had thought of only the traditional way of networking. You know, the one you mentioned where you imagine a person in overalls attending meetings and everything. And so the fact that networking can exist everywhere and even in your personal life with the people you least expect was pretty unprecedented as of now. However, when we were asking out questions, like when we were gathering questions, one of the big questions that we got from many people was that since most students right now they're busy with their coursework, their exams, their college and everything, how do you think networking in the traditional sense, since we again didn't know, but how would you feel that networking would benefit these students from a very early age? Like why they should get themselves into this on top of their academics and whatever is going on already?
Great question. Networking is essential at every stage in life, be it a student, be it a fresh entrepreneur who's just graduated and probably getting onto his career, or someone who's starting his own business, or a very experienced entrepreneur or business owner. The reason being, imagine anything you need in life. The first thing you do is you don't always reach out to the yellow pages and look for where you can find. The first thing you do is you probably call someone in your network, a family person or a friend or someone known to you, and say, can you recommend someone to me who would provide this service or who could help me come out of this challenge? So it is important to always have those people around you who can just by the pickup, just by the a phone call away, they can help you sort out that challenge. That is only possible by having a strong network and relationship. As a student, um, once you finish your graduation and you're looking for a career or a job or start something new, the first thing you would do is reach out to your network and say, I have graduated, here is my resume, do you know someone who would be able to acquire me and recruit me? So as much as you would be going online and posting your CV everywhere, the biggest chance of getting a good job is probably through your network. So if you don't have a strong network where you build relationship, the uh, the chances of finding something may be tough. Not I'm not saying impossible. Definitely, the life becomes easier when you have strong relationship and strong network. So network is very important. Networking is very important at every stage in life. It is not something that you can say, okay, fine, now I don't need. It's always required.
Um,
I hope that answered your question.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for that. We also noticed that your Facebook page has something called the 5 a.m. Club. Do you want to tell us a little more about it?
Yes, just to answer that and connect to what Kushagra said a little while back. Currently, the world, the way it is right now, we are going through this COVID-19 issue. Going out and physically meeting people has come to a halt. I will not say come to an end, it has come to a halt. That should not be stopping people from networking or building relationship. So what I have taken a couple of initiative here. I have started. First one is I am on myself organizing 2 networking events every week, bringing business owner entrepreneurs together in an online platform and connecting them and creating opportunities for them. So that is purely a networking session where just people can come in, meet new people, network, exchange their contacts, and expand their network. And the other thing is the 5 a.m. club, which you mentioned. Again, during lockdown, what happens is our schedule, daily schedule, completely goes haywire. The evenings and the nights could be late. We could be watching movies. We could be reading a book. We could be playing games with our family and end up only going to bed around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and getting up next day in the morning at 7:38. So the whole schedule goes haywire. So what I started was a 5 a.m. club where all those like-minded people who wish to inculcate the habit of getting up early and finishing by say 7 o'clock, their get hold of their mornings in a way that it starts with a positive note, with a great energy, so that by 7, 8 o'clock they are done with their exercise, maybe task list, creating task list, checking emails, finishing off some activities that are going to help them in the long run. So it's a structured way, half an hour in the morning. I facilitate people to start on a note where they can really prosper in the future. So that's the
Thank
initiative.
you, Mr. Sridhar.